been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Houston Texans. So here's Ka'imi Fairbairn to do the honors. And we are underway in Foxborough. That'll be taken in the end zone.
That's it, baby. We gonna work. Hey, that's wide, 80. X3. 218, chopper.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Brady complete to Dorsett. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Watch the twins. Hey, 66.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. Here's Brady to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the open.
I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got... It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm ready to get down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Tennessee Titans. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
On the double. Watch 57. Go. Fair. Ready?
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside. But that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Derrick Henry. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, Tannehill trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. On 2nd and 15 now. Jackson going for it. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, 28 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They're going to get 9 here on 1st down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here's Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he is going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Ravens' 43-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Tannehill. Dumps it off to Lewis. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Tannehill now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Henry. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Completes it to Davis. Touchdown, Titans.
Better play your coverage a little better, son.
Corey Davis, 37 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably
why
said
you want
that
to take
to
the
his
mic off
quarterback as he
now?
broke the huddle.
I don't even
like
play
the
with
play
these
call. Just
bum
get
ass
it to me.
niggas. I play
I'll
with
take
a
care of the
different
rest
team.
of it.
I'm gonna
Helping
whoop
out
you with
his
them.
rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Extra point put through by Succop, and we are tied at 7.
Wide open all day.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the
Sit
ball
your
back
ass
pretty
down with
quickly,
that
right?
shit. You
Hoping
gonna
for a
get him
3 and
hurt. You
out.
gonna fumble.
So that didn't happen.
Do it
You can't
again.
yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. This time Jackson will throw it. In a double
Keep
coverage,
trying
it's
me.
intercepted.
Keep
Picked
trying
off
me,
by
little
Logan
boy.
Ryan. And they'll start out with great
Keep
field
trying me.
position.
You might as well go
at
ahead
the
and quit now.
47.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Modesto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Put the numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch your distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, count it up. Ay, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she wanted like me cause her blame, she can't count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit her mag, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big
lovers, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
What up? I don't usually play with them. It's just, what's good with you, man? You play with them? Oh, you play with the Cowboys all the time? I play with Atlanta all the time.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. He was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
A first down carry by Elliott. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I just made this dude, I was playing this little young cat. He was talking smack with the Ravens, and I had the Titans. I was like, bro, I don't even play with the Titans. I'm going to beat you, and I'm going to make you quit. And his ass quit like 2 plays later.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Draw play, Elliott. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Oh, okay. I got some homeboys. I was in the Air Force with them.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive of your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. And that is caught. It's Witten for the Cowboy touchdown. Jason Witten there to make the grab. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Forbath able to convert the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Ooh, with a juke. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
I don't know what he's trying to do. Maybe he's got a plan. But to me, that was the dumbest fucking trade ever.
So Prescott to the Cowboys.
That's like us. That's like us here in Atlanta trading Julio for like nobody.
First carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is
like,
met quickly.
Yeah, let me go trade Julio for Kenyon Drake.
What? Like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Madden was like, "Are you crazy?"
The opening play of the drive goes backwards.
No.
Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
I love it.
So the Cowboys will punt it on 4th down as on is the veteran Chris Jones to kick it away.
And
back deep for the Cowboys, Tavon Austin.
He's got a lot to prove. So it's a win-win.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not as bad. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
We're going to do good. So I'm all for it. I'm not going as that far, but I do think that he has got a lot to prove. Because they have been talking about him, his knees messed up, and like, is that arthritis? Like, what is it really gonna do?
On 1st down, Elliott, and he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
So,
that's gonna go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
But we'll just have to wait and see.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Prescott, he's got the connection to Cooper. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down.
He's got to get 5? That's crazy.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Cooper again the target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that was good defense. He was single covered.
Here's Prescott.
Oh, got him.
And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he'll take it. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
But I knew if I sent that other wide receiver on a slant
now
or a drag, that other corner was going to come down with him. So I could just send Cooper on the corner route, and he was going to be up there by himself.
And it's good to make it 14-0. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Yeah, I was in the Air Force.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Right there, 54.
First down, Prescott.
Oh, good play.
It's caught, Cooper.
Those
and they've got it
in-routes
well
are
across
nasty.
midfield down to the 40 before
And
it's all
plus, he's
said
great.
and done.
He's great on those
That
in-routes.
one
This
goes
is
for
like you play
24
like
yards.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to make sure when he makes that cut, as soon as he makes that cut,
have him on the move
nobody's
on
going to
first
cover
down.
him. Like, he's wide open.
They'll run on first down.
Oh, I ran
It's
right
Elliott.
past him.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard
Oh,
line.
my God,
Give
I
him
ran
10
right
there,
past
good
him.
enough for a Cowboy first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
I'll just wait till the 2-minute warning. Oh my God, I can't believe I ran right past him, bruh. Oh, I was probably sprint instead.
So first and 10 now from the 30. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches' 2-minute drill.
Dak dropping
I
this
had
one
to
off
stay
for
in my
Zeke.
zone.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
No, I didn't.
13
But
yards
I
and a
didn't
first
want to
down
leave my zone
Cowboys.
because if I'd have
And
left
this
my
is
zone
why trying to cover
Zeke,
the angle
you
route
would
is so
hit the other
difficult.
dude
Anyone
on the
playing the
outside.
linebacker position, when they see
That
a
was a
running back
touchdown.
out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Oh, I got about
So that complicates
4 or 5
things a bit
blitzes
here.
that you can't
18
stop.
yards to go now on second down.
There's nothing you can do.
Throwing.
Those
Prescott.
blitzes are
That's Elliott. Complete. And he'll get
ridiculous.
him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Right there, 54.
Prescott from the gun. That one complete to
Good
Elliott.
stop.
And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up fourth down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
I got you. We're going to 54. Right here. We're going 47. 26.
Now Prescott on 4th down.
I am
That's
right
to his
there.
running
How
back,
was that
complete.
not a sack?
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
On 1st and 10, Prescott escaping the pressure right. Going to take a shot for get into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan
Tried
Lewis.
to get it over his head.
That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there.
So what?
But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying,
but I
let's try and
probably
get some
could
more
have put a
points.
little bit more mustard
The
on
Dallas
it.
offense here set to begin the drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get in the field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or
How
you
did
come
he
off
get
the
that
bench
off?
here and
I
you called
am
multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run a middle order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Oh, my God.
So with the completed
Really?
pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Man, I got you. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Come up the ball.
A first down throw for Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Oh, snap.
And now we'll get a late timeout
You're going.
as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This one from 35 yards away. And Forbath will put this one through. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side, learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board. Well done.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something that feels somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, what a move. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Damn, they do have defense. They got Vander Esch, Smith,
The
Lawrence.
Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
You got to
And
pick
I never
that.
want to make something more important
so
than it
out of
actually
position.
is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this
you're
is a
gonna do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Prescott looks to throw on first.
Thank you.
Oh, this ball's tipped and intercepted.
Let's go, Awuzie.
Chidobe Awuzie with their own 44-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
I got it.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On first down.
Oh, my goodness. He is nasty.
Stopped about 2 yards.
Did you see him just spin off of him like that?
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid game.
Oh, my God,
The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
On second down, Elliott. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Here's Prescott. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion.
I'm talking about Randall Cobb?
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there.
That was good defense. He was in man covers all the time. He was
the marker
running
by just a yard. Leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott.
That's what I'm
and
talking
he's able
about.
to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott.
I'm not doing that. Ezekiel, I guess he just does it naturally because it says he's an inside zone.
Because I know the highlights showed him in the open field
like the
breaking away
inside
from people,
zone
but
runs,
that's
he
how
does
he
like
wore
the
down
best
defenses. Those exact type of runs.
The first down carry by Elliott doesn't amount to much as he'll get forward for about a couple. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
You're not ready. You're not ready. Check safety. Check safety.
Prescott to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Watch the screen. Tight dog. Go, get out there, get out there. Slam. Mike 54.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he is into the end zone. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
You got to pick that,
well,
bro.
A pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I'm right there.
Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for.
To that, man.
And
he didn't even play the ball. Oh, my goodness.
Prescott now. And that is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. The Cowboys will go. Prescott.
Pick that, bro. Why didn't you switch to him?
He had it and dropped it.
Oh,
and Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Was. I thought he had that too. I was like, if I switch to him in the last second, I might get the pick, but I don't know. Oh, this is a touchdown.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Letting what? That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Forbath, the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Forbath descended away now following the touchdown.
Send me a request, bro. We're going to run some games. Plus, me and my homeboys, we play like a Madden league and everything, too. We play it all the time.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
This is like season 6 we're doing right now. It's cash, too, so.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make a move.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Oh, my goodness.
Prescott caught by Cobb.
He was either going to go to Cobb or
but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
Yeah, he all right. Gallup's not bad.
Prescott on first down.
Give me that, Evan.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
He's nice on his routes.
And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Bad pass.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Jeff Heath, the strong safety, able to get in there on the coverage. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here comes the boom. I see you, boy. I see you.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they're
Oh my goodness, how was that not a first down?
Maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
Oh, yes.
And Jason Garrett's going to leave the offense on the field. They're going to go for it here on 4th. Prescott to throw on 4th.
What are you doing?
Incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back.
That was easy 2-yard slant route, and you overthrow it. Wow, Dak.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost.
He's out there
over,
because
right?
he's the bigger
and
one.
the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Prescott.
Give me that. That's what I'm talking about,
Byron. He's going to
Byron.
be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off Byron Jones. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one. Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Forbath to add the extra point. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Uh-oh, he got a crease.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
Oh, I am
you don't want
coming
that
with
feeling
Lawrence,
again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefit.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Okay, man.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
4th down, Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
Yeah.
One last shot now for Prescott.
Oh, no.
And that will be incomplete. As time has run up on this football game. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys.